Boys and Girls Club of Newark is a hub for young people in an environment where they can sometimes feel unsafe, and it's a place where people care about them.
New Jersey Dance Theater Ensemble, celebrating 52 years in dance education excellence in the state of New Jersey.
Bergen's Promise has always been an organization that encourages growth, encourages collaboration with our community partners.
Family Promise helps families experiencing homelessness and low-income families achieve sustainable independence. How do we serve families? Through a holistic, community-based response.
Welcome Home Jersey City is a community-based nonprofit organization that provides educational, employment, and material support to people who have come to this country as refugees and asylees and who are now living in the Jersey City area.
For over 30 years, we have been providing quality professional training in the performing arts to ages 4 through 94. It's true that imagination is a hallmark of what we do.
Heights and Hills has been around for 50 years supporting older adults and their families in the goal of supporting aging in the community.
Birth Haven is a unique transitional living facility. We shelter women who are pregnant and homeless, and also mothers with their infants. While our clients are with us, we surround them with services.
Program for Parents, also known as PFP, is a nonprofit organization which works to ensure that children get the best possible start in life.
Welcome to Ethan and the Bean, a nonprofit coffee shop located in Little Falls, New Jersey. Our goals are simple and from the heart: to increase the employment rate of persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
When tackling a rare disorder like congenital adrenal hyperplasia or CAH, the challenge becomes raising awareness and connecting to those patients and families that need us.
The mission of Patterson Habitat for Humanity is to bring people together to build homes, communities, and hope.
The City Bar Justice Center addresses the unmet civil legal needs of New Yorkers experiencing poverty and facing socioeconomic barriers.
Good Counsel operates 4 maternity homes for homeless mothers throughout the New York City metropolitan area. During the pandemic, our moms bonded more than ever through in-house events.
Neighbors in Need has created the Landlord Support Service Program. The goal of the Landlord Support Service Program is to increase the number of landlords willing to participate in the Housing Choice Voucher Program.
Camp Quality New Jersey, a nonprofit organization that provides a week-long sleepaway summer camp for children with cancer and year-round activities for their family.
We serve 300 to 400 individuals with severe autism. We serve them in schools, in adult day programs, in home programs, and in residential programs.
The mission of Bridges is to provide advocacy and leadership toward an accessible, integrated community promoting health and autonomy for people with disabilities.
The Unbridled Heroes Project is a veteran-founded nonprofit Mustang training and rescue facility which provides refuge and rehabilitation from trauma to both the American Hero and the American Mustang.
Hudson River Community Sailing develops leadership and academic success
in underserved New York City youth through sailing education,
and provides maritime education
and recreation to the community at large.
This is our mascot, Second Chance Lance. Our mission is to keep gently used plastic toys like Lance out of landfills and put them into the hands of children in need.
Dress for Success Northern New Jersey was determined to survive the impact and aftermath of the global pandemic, economic recession, joblessness, and social unrest.
The Diabetes Foundation is dedicated to providing free education, tangible support such as a free 2-month emergency supply of insulin, one-on-one guidance, and other services to ensure all children and adults throughout New Jersey have access to the care they need to manage diabetes.
The community that we service is typically homebound, isolated older adults. We give them access to a senior-friendly device, whether it's the GrandPad tablet or the Telecom computer.
At the Autism Science Foundation, our mission is to support people with autism by investing in research to understand the causes of autism and to develop better treatments that will improve the real lives of real people.
We've Got Friends is an organization that normally has in-person groups for our teens with special needs. So during the pandemic, when we faced that horrible time where our kids were out of school and they were not receiving therapies, we got creative.
Here at IEA, we provide state-of-the-art intervention using the science of applied behavior analysis, or ABA. And we tailor that intervention to meet the needs of each single student in our program.
Oliver Scholars prepares high-achieving Black and Latinx students from underserved New York City communities for success at top independent and prestigious colleges.
Since 1988, Iron USA has been focused on transforming education by bridging cultural divides and developing changemakers who make a positive difference in the world.
At the Market Street Mission, we serve the community by opening our doors and inviting guests in. So during the pandemic, we had to ask ourselves, how do we meet people's needs when we can't bring them inside?
Welcome to the Family Place.
We are a nonprofit community arts organization. We've been around for 112 years here in the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn, and our main mission statement is creating quality access to programming, music, and dance.
iTry is an inclusive, immersive, community-based program that fosters personal empowerment, self-confidence, positive body image, and healthy lifestyle choices for adolescent girls.
The New York Center for Children, or NYCC, is the only trauma-focused clinic in New York City that provides long-term therapy completely free of charge.
LSA was founded 63 years ago by the Little Sisters of the Assumption to minister to the poor in their homes, the poorest of the poor.
The Phoenix Center is a nonprofit, private receiving school that provides educational and therapeutic services to students with multiple disabilities and students on the autism spectrum.
The Fighting Children's Cancer Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit that provides needs-based financial assistance to families in New Jersey who are battling pediatric cancer.
We are Holy Family Retreat Center, a spiritual center in the Passionist tradition founded in 1951. Our retreat center is open to all who seek to deepen their relationship with God and one another.
At iLearn Schools, where innovation is at the heart of learning, we believe each person can achieve their heart's desires, no matter the hurdles.
Powering the youth and young adults in Newark, New Jersey through the transformative use of glass arts is what fuels us at Glassroots.
Lost Our Home Pet Rescue had to come up with many creative solutions in the past year to overcome the nonprofit's challenges. The adoptions program had to completely pivot.
Our systems that were intact previously, which was working with congregations to house our families in the evening, to provide the evening shelter.
The Arc Ocean County chapter celebrated 65 years of supports and services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in 2020.
Our foundation uses the art, the sport of fencing, to uplift children from underserved communities. We've been operating the PWF for over 30 years.
We've been around for over 30 years supporting our mission to promote volunteering in New York City and match volunteers with nonprofit organizations that need them.
The Sephardic Community Youth Center is a 501c not-for-profit corporation in Brooklyn, New York. The center opened its doors in 1982 to serve the Flatbush, Mill Basin, Midwood, Ocean Parkway, Bay Parkway, and Sheepshead Bay sections of Brooklyn, New York.
Our ministry, after all, relies heavily on the gathering of people, congregations, Bible studies, one-on-one meetings in coffee shops. Shalom, New York, where we mobilize volunteers.
We are proud to say that here at New Concepts for Living, we made it through with flying colors. We were challenged, like so many, trying to provide 24-hour care for the adults with developmental disabilities who rely on us every day.
PTS's mission is to increase awareness, save lives, and reduce the stigma of suicide by empowering parents, teachers, and teens like me with the skills needed to help us build lives of resiliency.
Recognize that we needed a place for individuals in the event that they may have contracted COVID or needed to quarantine.
Here at Buckeye PVA. Founded in 1972, Buckeye PVA is a chapter of the National Paralyzed Veterans of America, PVA.
Is we had to think of ways of feeding more families than we ever have in our 20-year history. We know that there were so many families in need, so we came up with a virtual food drive.
Since 2004, Good Grief has built resilience in children, strengthened families, and empowered communities to grow from loss and adversity.
Our mission here at NJCDC is to create opportunities to transform lives and to do it here in the city of Paterson and throughout the neighborhood where we are based.
We're a ministry that
where we share our faith stories with other women so that they can see who God is in a very tangible way and what He's capable of doing.
We have always seen the tenacity and the ability to rise to the occasion in our students, in our clients, in our staff, and understand that we need to really meet individuals where they're at and then give them every chance to rise.
The ARC of Somerset County serves over 1,400 individuals with disabilities and their families. They want the best for that child. They want that child to live in the community.
COVID-19 has presented endless challenges to our community over the last year and a half. And despite those challenges, we've continued to adapt and connect with each other.
You want to be a part of an organization, a nonprofit organization, gives to Habitat, because Habitat makes dreams come true for those people who want to be homeowners and may not be able to go about it a different way.
Just come through a strategic planning process with our moonshot goal of guiding $1 trillion of giving towards better outcomes. It'll take time, but we'll get there.
The mission of the AAH Ranch is to provide specialized programs and year-round opportunities for campers with life-threatening illnesses and their families, 100% free of charge.
Over the past 20 years, Foundations, Inc. has evolved into a capacity-building partnership organization focused on professional learning, program development and design, leadership, and support and services.
At Najeta, our mission is to advance the independence and to enrich the quality life of individuals with disabilities.
When I arrived here, there was literally no organization whatsoever that voices, advocates on behalf of African refugees. And exactly that's how it started.
And we provide a comprehensive set of programs and strategies to lift people out of crisis and help them thrive. We do this primarily by packaging programs in education, employment, financial empowerment.
Jersey Veterans Network initiated new programs to address COVID-19 changes in the world through teaming up with mask and hand sanitizer distributors to bring PPE directly to first responders, bringing hot meals to our activated heroes.
AMSU is made up of many different girls of many different backgrounds who strive beyond the circumstances. Here is how COVID-19 has affected us as a community.
With careful precautions, AMSU has been able to allow students in different cohorts to attend in-school learning.
The network began to offer virtual spaces through Zoom to come together and to help each other to navigate all of the system changes.
For the most part, we have rebounded and have overcome those challenges with imagination, creativity, dedication, volunteerism, and community service.
Hope Loves Company, the only nonprofit in the U.S. that provides educational and emotional support to children and young adults free of charge who love someone with ALS or who have lost someone to ALS.
We are a nonprofit agency in Somerset County that serves at-risk youth. We have a number of different programs, and our focus is to help kids to make healthy life choices.
I've noticed that the programming has been bumped up a lot, and just connecting on Zoom with all of my fellow sisters from the center has been incredibly enriching in a particularly isolating time.
The Childmind Institute is the leading independent nonprofit in children's mental health, operating 3 mission areas that work together for greater impact: care, education, and science. We're dedicated to transforming the lives of children and families struggling with mental health and learning disorders by giving them the help they need to thrive.
In order to reach such a large number of people so quickly, 19 different community-based organizations needed to be mobilized, all with different constituents, systems, and capabilities.
CORE cares about the community. CORE cares about the clients that we serve. And our mission, is really to be a part of the solution to homelessness.